Assalamu alaikum, students. This is lecture number 25, and it's the second part of the lecture which you were given previously. It's about idioms and phrasal verbs in relation to semantics. So, in this particular session, we will talk, I'll tell you about idioms. Before this, I told you about phrasal verbs. Idioms and phrasal verbs in relation to semantics. So, what is idiom? As I told you in the previous lecture as well, that idiom is a group of words which or whose meaning is different from the meanings of the individual words. Example is in front of you. Let the cat out of the bag is an idiom which means to tell a secret by mistake. To have bitten off more than you can chew. It is an idiom which means that you have tried to do something which is too difficult for you. So there are a large number of idioms which we have in our everyday life. If you remember in the previous lecture, I told you one more thing that native speakers use idioms and phrasal verbs a lot, and non-native speakers use general words, simple words. So if you want to speak like native speakers, so we have to use as many phrasal verbs and idioms as possible. Remember, in formal writing, we don't use in phrasal verbs and idioms. Idioms and in formal writing, we don't use phrasal verbs and idioms. In informal writing, we or spoken English, we use idioms and phrasal verbs. Now let's talk about types of idiom. First, we have verb plus object. You can see over there on the screen, there is an idiom, draw the line at something. What does it mean? इसका क्या मतलब है? It means refuse to behave in a certain way because you think it is wrong. To refuse to behave in a certain way because you think it is wrong. आप किसी certain way में behave नहीं करना चाहते. Why? Because you think it is wrong. So example is there. I do use some strong language sometimes, but I draw a line at using offensive words. जो एग्जाम्पल उसमें क्या बात कही जा रही है कि मैं भी कभी कभार सख्त ज़बान का इस्तेमाल करता हूँ, बट आई ड्रॉ द लाइन एट यूजिंग ऑफेंसिव वर्ड्स, लेकिन एक हद तक जो है मैं वो करता हूँ और एक उर्दू में कहते हैं ना एक लाइन खींची हुई है उससे आगे नहीं बढ़ता, तो इसी तरह की मीनिंग यहाँ पर भी आई ड्रॉ द लाइन एट यूजिंग ऑफेंसिव वर्ड्स, देयर इज अ लिमिट. Then there is another idiom, verb plus object, have second thoughts. So what does it mean? Change your opinion or begin to have doubts about it. This is the meaning of this idiom. Example, I'm having second thoughts about accepting that job offer. The pay is not enough. So I'm having second thoughts here means I'm changing my opinion. So there is one more example which I have not mentioned here. Ram something down someone's throat. Now, what does it mean? It means to impose one's ideas. To impose one's ideas or views on someone. For example, okay, so you are a Marxist. You don't have to ram it down everybody's throat. So these examples are available in the handouts which I have already given you, and you can find many other examples. So this is verb plus object. Then we have prepositional phrases. Prepositional phrases. Now, there are many prepositional phrases which are idioms. Why? Because they have different meanings from their usual meanings. For example, our boss always keeps us in the dark about changes until the last minute. So keep us in the dark. keep somebody in the dark is a prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase means preposition plus noun phrase is equal to a prepositional phrase. So keep somebody in the dark means do not inform someone else. So keep us in the dark. Our boss always keeps us. You always keep me in the dark about changes until the last minute. Over 100 villagers were killed in cold blood by the soldiers. In cold blood, here it is a prepositional phrase which means deliberately and without emotion. It just happened out of the blue. It just happened out of the blue. It means completely unexpectedly. It just happened out of the blue. So out of the blue is here prepositional phrase. ये जो आपके पास है out of the blue, this is a prepositional phrase. Out of the blue is a prepositional phrase, and here in cold blood, it is a prepositional phrase. Similarly, here in the dark, to keep someone in the dark. So, in the dark is a prepositional phrase. After this, we have compounds. Compounds, of course, is a group of two words or more, a stumbling block. A stumbling block. Here you will find both one adjective or both one adjective and one noun or both nouns. Like a stumbling block, it means an obstacle. For example, their connections with terrorism have always their connections with terrorism have always been a stumbling block in the party's political progress. A kick in the teeth. A kick in the teeth means an insult or unfair act. ये भी एक कंपाउंड है आपके पास. Not giving him not giving him the new job was a real kick in the teeth for his father. Not giving him the new job was a real kick in the teeth of for his father. So a kick in the teeth. It is a compound word again. State of the art. State of the art is a very common word, idiom which means most modern or most technically advanced. So they always have a state of the art computer and the latest camera. ये भी compound word, compound idiom है. Then we have some other types of idioms like binomial. Binomial is a is an idiom which is formed by a word for plus word. For example, he always acts so high and mighty. So high and mighty. It is an idiom that is binomial, which means arrogant. ये किस टाइप है याद रखिएगा. दिस इज अ टाइप ऑफ idiom. सिमिली भी idiom के तौर पे इस्तेमाल की जा सकती है. लाइक ही इज एज ब्लाइंड एज अ बेड विदाउट हिज ग्लासेस. यानी कि वो बगैर चश्मों के ऐसा मतलब अंधा हो जाता है या देख नहीं पा सकता जैसे चमगादड़ जो है दिन में देख नहीं सकती. So he can hardly see. So he is blind. Here we are comparing his blindness with that bed. चमगादड़ के साथ उसकी blindness को हम जो है compare कर रहे हैं. So he is as blind as a bat without his glasses. He is as brave as a lion. She is as innocent as a sheep. So similes are also like idioms. Then conversational phrases होते हैं उनका भी इस्तेमाल होता है. There are also types of idioms like hi John, long time no see. Long time no see ये जो आपके पास है idiom. It means that I haven't seen you for a long time. Where were you? काफ़ी अरसे से आपसे मुलाकात नहीं हुई, तो आप उसको सिंपली कह सकते हैं लॉन्ग टाइम no see. It is a conversational phrase. Then saying and maxims. They are also types of idioms. Every little helps. It means even a small contribution is helpful. इस तरह से प्रभाव देखेंगे तो हमारे पास एक प्रभाव है आई वॉजन बोर्न yesterday. I wasn't born yesterday. I think this is not a proverb. proverb को अगर हम लेते हैं तो यहाँ पे हमारे पास एक है ये idiom ही के तौर पे आता है. ये इसको आप ले लें. Don't count your chicken before they are hatched. So don't count your chicken before they are hatched. ये एक proverb आपके पास आ गया, which means that um, do not depend on the things in the future before they happen. यानी कि अगर कोई उससे कोई चीज़ जब आपके पास है ही नहीं तो उसको क्यों आप काउंट कर रहे हैं या उस पर डिपेंड कर रहे हैं. So don't count your chicken before they are hatched. So it's a proverb, and there are a large number of proverbs which you can get, and they are all also idiomatic. Why? Because they have different meaning from their usual meaning. तो उनके जो मीनिंग्स है वो उसके इंडिविजुअल वर्ड से अलग हैं. तो मैंने आपसे कहा कि जैसे एनी ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स विच हैव डिफरेंट मीनिंग फ्रॉम देयर यूजुअल मीनिंग इज कॉल्ड इडियम्स. तो उनको हमने इस्तेमाल बहुत एहतियात से करना है. उनकी जो मीनिंग्स हैं उनका जो है यूज़ बहुत एहतियात से करना है. द पर्पस ऑफ टुडेज क्लास और सेशन इज़ टू टेल यू अबाउट दिस दैट ईडियम्स जो है बाज़ अवत बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जाते हैं. इसीलिए किसी कहा था कि ईडियम्स आर इडियट्स. वाई? बिकॉज दे आर वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड समटाइम. सो दैट इज़ वाई वी मस्ट नो अबाउट देयर मीनिंग्स और वी हैव टू सी देयर यूजेज एज वेल. नाउ ईडियम दैट कमेंट ऑन स्टोरीज एंड रिपोर्ट्स. एक यहाँ पे आपके पास पैसेज है. क्या उसमें स्टोरीज एंड रिपोर्ट पर ईडियम्स का इस्तेमाल हुआ. वन डे आई वॉज सिटिंग एट माई डेस्क इन द ऑफिस माइंडिंग माई ओन बिजनेस एंड जस्ट ट्विडलिंग माई थम्स when my colleague Tom came walking towards me. I could feel it in my bones that something was going to happen. Suddenly, out of the blue and without so much as by your leave, he pulled the power cable out of the back of my computer, switching it off instantly. Before I knew where I was, he was switching it on again, and in next to no time, it was working normally. He explained that he had noted out of the corner of his eye that I was just about to open an email which he knew contained a dangerous virus, and he reacted quickly to stop me doing it. He explained that had just opened the infected email himself and that now his computer had completed crash. So now his computer had completely crashed. This is a word completely. Now you can see over here the meaning of the first one. One day I was sitting at my desk in the office, minding my own business. Minding my own business. So it means doing nothing special, just doing my work, nothing special, and just twiddling my thumbs. Twiddling my thumbs. It means feeling bored. I was feeling bored because I was with nothing to do. I was doing nothing special. When my colleague Tom came walking towards me, when my colleague Tom came walking towards me, I could feel it in my bones. Feel it in my bones. It means I could sense, मुझे sense हुआ लगा that something was going to happen कि कुछ होने वाला है. Suddenly out of the blue. Suddenly out of the blue. It means suddenly अचानक unexpectedly. Suddenly out of the blue means unexpectedly. And without so much as a by your leave. Without so much as a by your leave. It means without asking permission or warning anyone. यानी कि बगैर किसी से इजाज़त लिए और वार्निंग किए. He pulled the power cable out of the back of my computer. उसने power cable मेरे कंप्यूटर से निकाली, switching it off instantly और अचानक उसको बंद कर दिया. Before I knew where I was, before I knew where I was, it means before I had time to be aware of what was happening. इससे पहले कि मैं जानता कि हुआ क्या, he was switching it on again. So दोबारा on किया and in next to no time it was working normally. Next to no time is very quickly. बहुत जल्दी उसने काम शुरू कर दिया normally. He explained that he had noticed out of the corner of his eye that I was just about to open an email which he knew contained a dangerous virus. So आपने देखा कि minding my own business, twiddling my thumbs, I could feel it in my bones, out of the blue, out of the blue, without so much as a by your leave. And before I knew where I was, and the last one in next to no time, in छः के छः जो idioms इनका इस्तेमाल कैसे हुआ stories में और reports में. Then you can see to cap or crown it all. He had lost a long important report he had almost finished. So to cap and crown it all, it means as the worst event in a series of bad ones. As the worst event in a series of bad ones. यानी कि सबसे बुरा जो इसके साथ हुआ. So to cap or crown it all, he had lost a long important report. उसकी एक बड़ी लंबी और अहम रिपोर्ट जो थी वो खो बेटा. He had almost finished, तकरीबन उसे ख़त्म भी कर ली थी उस रिपोर्ट को. But would you believe it? Would you believe it means कोई अगर आपको कोई इत्तेफाकन कोई बात बताना चाह रहा है, वुड यू बिलीव इट, आई हैड नॉट सेव्ड माय वर्क फॉर अबाउट एन आवर, कि मैंने 1 घंटे से अपना काम भी सेव नहीं किया था. एंड टू कट अ लॉन्ग स्टोरी शॉर्ट, टू कट अ लॉन्ग स्टोरी शॉर्ट मीन्स मैं आपको मुख्तसरन बताता हूँ. बाय पुलिंग आउट माई केबल ही कॉस्ट मी टू लूज a report I was writing to, even though he saved me from the worst. इसके बावजूद उसने आगे से मुझसे वो रिपोर्ट तो मैं लूज़ कर गया, लेकिन उसने मुझे वायरस से बचा लिया. However, as luck would have it, as luck would have it means purely by like यानी कि खुशकिस्मती से, I remember later that I had a copy on my laptop, so everything turned out all right in the end. Everything turned out all right in the end. It means that finished well. सब कुछ अच्छा हो गया. सब कुछ अच्छा हो गया. Everything turned out all right in the end means सब कुछ अच्छा हो गया, and all is well that ends well. इसकी means इसका मतलब ये है कि good ending to a series of bad events. All is well that ends well, at least for me. I live to tell the tale. I live to tell the tale means और मैं इस इवेंट को सरवाइव कर गया. मैं उस इवेंट में बच गया, सरवाइव कर गया. I live to tell the tale, but poor old Tom lost everything on his computer. I know it was just one of those things. It was just one of those things. It means it was an event that one just has to accept. ये एक ऐसा वाक्य था जो हमें accept करना था. It was just one of those things, but still it just goes to show how you can never trust technology. इससे पता चलता है कि हमें टेक्नोलॉजी पर कभी भी भरोसा नहीं करना चाहिए. It just goes to show. It means conclusion में आपको सिर्फ यही बताना चाहता हूँ. ठीक है. तो you can see over here how these phrases have been used in a story, in the story or event. And there are countless phrases. बहुत मतलब इनकी तादाद जो है वो काउंटलेस है. काउंटलेस से मुराद बहुत सारे हैं जो हम रोज़मर्रा की उसमें इस्तेमाल कर रहे होते हैं गुफ्तगू में, and in business and many other places we use these idioms. So these phrases are also idioms. So you can see here the phrases which I have already mentioned have been explained here. जैसे आपके पास है twiddling my thumbs, which means feeling bored with nothing to do, minding my own minding my own business. It means doing nothing special. I could feel it in my bones. It means I could sense. यानी कि मुझे कुछ लग रहा था ऐसा. Out of the blue means completely unexpectedly, without so much as by your leave. It means without asking permission or warning anyone. अचानक, जैसे हम कहते हैं बगैर किसी इतला के और बगैर किसी इजाज़त के. Before I knew where I was, it means before I had time to be aware of what was happening. इससे पहले कि मुझे पता चलता कि क्या हो रहा है. In next to no time means very quickly, बहुत जल्दी से. To cap crown it all, it means as the worst event in a series of bad ones. यानी कि इवेंट्स आ रहे हैं, उनमें सबसे जो बैड था उस की बात हो रही है कि टू क्राउन इट ऑल, सबसे इससे जो बदतर जो था वाकया, एज लक वुड हैव इट, प्योरली बाय लक, लकीली जिसे हम कहते हैं, टर्न आउट ऑल राइट इन द एंड, इट फिनिश वेल। जब आप इन फ्रेजेस का इस्तेमाल करेंगे ऑटोमेटिकली यू विल कन्वे योर meaning in a very natural tone, because native speakers use uh, phrases and idioms and phrasal verbs abundantly. They use a lot. They use all these things a lot in their spoken, especially, and also in their written language. All is well that ends well, said as a comment on a good ending to a series of bad ones. I live to tell the tale. It means I survived the events. It was just one of those things. It was an event that one just has to accept. It just goes to show, it means used to state the moral or logical conclusion of the events. जो इसका moral logical conclusion है उसको आपने बताया कि it just goes to show. To cut a long story short, it means to briefly, simply आप इसको कह देंगे briefly. To cut a long story short, it means briefly I am speaking or saying. Would you believe it? Here you are telling somebody else something that is difficult to believe. So would you believe it? It was definitely a very troublesome thing for me or for us like this. पीपल्स फीलिंग्स इन पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन, फीलिंग्स वगैरह इनके लिए भी हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं इडियम्स। तो इडियम्स की एक बहुत बड़ी तादाद है जिनका हम जिनका इस्तेमाल किया जाता है। फॉर एग्जांपल बी, फॉर एग्जांपल बी और फील एट सी, it means feel lost or confused. Why are you at sea? Why do you feel at sea? It means why are you confused or lost? Want to curl up and die. It means feel terrible, ashamed, feel terribly ashamed and embarrassed. Feel terribly ashamed and embarrassed. So, Sajay, why do you want to curl up and die? Turn your stomach. It means make you feel sick. It will turn your stomach. It means it will make you feel sick. तो ये आपको मतलब आप बीमार हो जाएंगे इससे, अब आपको अच्छा फील नहीं होगा. So it will turn your stomach. Be at a complete loss for words. It means उसके पास वो बिल्कुल हक्का बक्का रह गया, जिसे हम उर्दू में कहते हैं ना हक्का बक्का रह जाना, तो वो बिल्कुल हक्का बक्का रह गया. So not know what to say. So he was at a complete loss for words when I talked to him. Be at the end of your theater. So feel unable to deal with something. Feel unable to deal with something. Be full of beans means be full of energy. Drive someone crazy means make someone angry or mad. You have driven me crazy, or you have driven me round the bend, or you have driven me round the nuts. So it means that you are making me angry, or I don't want to make you crazy. I don't want to drive you crazy. It means I don't want to make you angry or mad. Be dead on your feet. It means exhausted. Feel exhausted. Put a brave face on it. It means pretend to be happy about something. Go ballistic, blow a fuse, hit the roof or ceiling. It means react extremely angrily. So ये सारे feelings are related है, and you can find them in your handouts as well, which I have given you. Now you can see over here एक यहाँ पे छोटी सी एक्सरसाइज भी है जो मैंने आप लोगों को दी है, जो आप कर भी सकते हैं. You have to do what? You have to complete these idioms using the following prepositions. और ये जो prepositions है इनका इस्तेमाल करके in, under, on, out, in, from, it. These are the prepositions which you have to use, जिनको आपने इस्तेमाल करना है. So please use it. I'm giving you some time. Read the sentences very carefully, and then you have to fill in the blanks with the preposition which have been mentioned above. So let's discuss if we have done. The first one is we were talking. उसके बाद क्या आएगा? In, under, on, out, in, from, it. So we were talking. What should we use here? We were talking at. We were talking at. यहाँ पे इस्तेमाल होगा किसका? At का. We were talking at cross purpose. इसी तरह से next one है I was a bit under the weather. I was a bit under the weather. The third one is I'm afraid we'll have to start. We'll have to start from scratch again. We'll have to start from scratch again. This system just isn't working. So यहाँ पे start आएगा start के बाद from. Number 4, we were kept in the dark for weeks before anyone told us the truth. तो यहाँ पे आएगा in. We were kept in the dark before anyone told us the truth. यानी कि हमें अंधेरे में रखा गया, जैसे हम कहते हैं ना उर्दू में भी अंधेरे में रखा गया, यानी कि uninformed रखा गया. Number 5, where we will lie. Where we lie now. We have great shops and everything we need. Everything we need on our doorstep. So where will so where we live now. It is not lie. Where we live now, we have great shops and everything we need on our doorstep. On यहाँ पर आएगा यानी कि आपके दरवाजे पर, आपके घर पर सब कुछ आपको मिल जाती है. Next one, they were killed, dash cold blood by rebel soldiers. So they were killed in cold blood. They were killed in cold blood. Last one day, out of the blue. Out of the blue means unexpectedly. Out of the blue means unexpectedly. He left his job and immigrated to Australia. एक दिन अचानक सबने नौकरी छोड़ दी और उसके बाद ऑस्ट्रेलिया चला गया. So you can see here how things have been used, how these prepositions have been used, and their meaning we have got now. Is this clear? तो इस तरह से इसमें एक्सरसाइजेस और भी हैं तो आप उनको भी कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, ये मैंने आपको सिंपल एक एग्जांपल दिए, एंड यू कैन डू ऑल अदर एक्सरसाइज ऑन योर ओन. Okay, so in the end, I would like to say that since semantics deals with meaning and idioms and phrasal verbs are included in vocabulary, they are the part of vocabulary. It is very important to study them because they are frequently used by native speakers. So, but we should try to use commonly used. As I told you that we should try to use commonly used idioms and phrasal verbs so that we we can make our communication more effective. The purpose of communication is to convey message. If our message is not properly conveyed, then our communication is useless. So if you want to speak like native speakers do, we have to memorize as many idioms and phrasal verbs as possible with their proper usage. This is very important, with their proper usage. अगर usage proper नहीं है तो फिर उसका कोई फायदा नहीं है. Okay, so if you have any question you can ask me. With this I will end this session. अगर किसी को इस हवाले से कुछ पूछना हो, कोई सवाल हो तो मुझसे पूछ सकता है. नॉर्मली जो क्वेश्चन आंसर के सेशन होते हैं उनको मैं रिकॉर्ड नहीं करता. चाहता हूँ कि वीडियो इन चीज़ों से लंबी ना हो, सो दैट वी के इट डज नॉट टेक मच स्पेस. Once again, you can see over here. Today we have, in this session I have taught you about idioms, what idioms are. We have discussed types. First we have discussed what idiom is, and as I've already told you that it is a group of words which have different meanings from their individual words, which have different meanings from their real, meanings. You can never predict the meaning of an idiom. किसी idiom के meaning को आप predict नहीं कर सकते. Why? Because they are not predictable, and that's why they are called idioms. And we have to study them. We have to consult a good dictionary for knowing their meanings, and we have to see their usage as well. So idioms are group of words. They can be, there are different types of idioms. They can be uh, similes, they can be prepositional phrases, they can be compound words, they can be, sayings, maxims, proverbs, binomials भी हो सकते हैं, similes भी हो सकती हैं, conversational phrases भी हो सकते हैं. तो कोई भी मतलब group of words which give us different meaning from their usual meaning, you can bring them in the category of idioms, and we must know about their meanings and we must know about their usage. मैं ऐसा नहीं कि हम किसी भी वर्ड को यूजेज के हवाले से, तो मैं आपको पहले ही बता चुका हूँ कि किसी भी वर्ड्स व फ्रेज को इस्तेमाल करने से पहले आप चेक कर लीजिएगा उसकी ग्रामर स्टेटस को, कि उसमें ट्रांजिटिव इंट्रांजिटिव का मामला तो नहीं है, और इसके अलावा वो पार्ट स्पीच के तौर पे क्या फंक्शन कर रहा है. ठीक है, और इसकी कोलोकेशन वगैरह को चेक कर लीजिएगा. साथ में इसके जो डिफरेंट और एसोसिएटेड मीनिंग्स होती हैं उनको चेक कर लीजिएगा. देयर आर many things which I've taught you in this particular semester while teaching you the course of semantics. तो उन तमाम चीज़ों को देख लीजिएगा, and then you have to use uh, these idioms or these phrases or group of words. सो आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप समझ चुके होंगे जो मैं बताना चाह रहा था आपको. इसके अलावा भी अगर किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम हो तो वो मुझसे पूछ सकता है. ठीक है, तो इंशाल्लाह नाउ वी विल मीट इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन विद a different topic. Till then, Allah Hafiz. And with this, I end my this class or session. Thank you very much.